Hi guys, back from AA, well back like last week. It's amazing how time flies, and I thought I'd do my haul video today and my thoughts about the whole experience, my first auto assembly and also the 30th anniversary. I went up on the Saturday morning with my daughter. I got there about 9:30 and it was jammed and we had to queue up to get our passes. And I already saw people walking out of the show with bags, generation boxes, you name it, they were coming out. And I was like, oh my god, I'm missing all of the bargains. I should have been here Thursday, I should have been here Friday night to get, you know, first dibs on all the stuff that's in there. But there we go, we did get in, we managed to get our passes all sorted. What did I get? I think I got a depth charge pass. And my daughter got Bumblebee, which she was very happy about. And of course, when we got in there were so many toys, so many bots that I needn't have worried. But the first thing that we did is we went on the Tombola, and there was a couple of things that my daughter really wanted to get. So I think we spent like 10 quid on tickets, and what we ended up with was this. So we got All Hail Megatron Volume 2, which I haven't read yet. I think I'll get Volume 1. But we did get this, which is the Transformers Infestation. Is it Volume 1? Yes, Issue 1 of this comic. Now this is Transformers and the Undead. So zombie Transformers. I know so many people that would love this comic. Just for the fact that it's got zombies in it. They just seem to be crazy over zombies. But we noticed that it was, one of the artists was Nick Roach. Nick Roach was there, he was at AA, so we took it over to where the queue was to get Nick to sign it, and we stood there for about 20 minutes behind this guy that had a fantastic Drift cosplay outfit on, and we got it signed. So that was really good. And then as soon as we'd done that, the first stall that we came to, I found basically my dream, or my #1 on the list of bots that I wanted to get, which was this guy. Supreme Class Starscream. This guy, I have to move my head out of the way to get him in. He's enormous. He weighs at least 2 kilos, and as far as I can tell, I'm not sure. Does he have any missiles? I don't think so. I think he's complete. He's got his 2 planet keys at the back. Obviously all the wings and everything are all there. He does make noises. He's fabulous. He's absolutely delicious. He is crazy big in robot mode, and he will be an absolutely lovely addition, centrepiece to my Transformer shelf when I get one, when we put one together. Oh yeah, it came with his crown as well, because you know Starscream, he loves to think he's top dog. So yeah, first bot, first stall. Did I haggle? I saw it and went blah, 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 blah. Put it in the bag. 30 quid? Oh yes. You know, it's probably, yeah, 30 quid. I don't think that's too bad. I know that the Generation 1 or the Year of the Horse one is 100 at the moment in Toys R Us. So, and it's not quite. It's a bit muted, I suppose, the colours on this, but it is just huge and big and chunky and massive hands, you know, massive legs, lovely jubbly. So yeah, that was the first bot I bought. That was 30 quid. I don't know what the store was called. I saw Kapow Toys, I saw the Geek Station, I saw In Demand Toys, I saw Toy Foo. I don't know what that one was called, and it was the first stall on the right hand side. It was the stall that was selling the AA exclusive bots, Ratchet and Plunder, I think they're called. But basically the Nintendo style homage bots. They were cool. I would have bought them. Were they £65? Yeah, I think they were. Yes, they were £65 because they had the older ones, or the year before's ones as well, and they were £45. And I was like, yeah, no. And in fact, every haul video I've watched so far, I didn't see anybody that bought the AA toys, exclusive toys, so that kind of tells you something about that. Anyway, the next thing I picked up was this guy in the box, or in one of the boxes anyway, on the floor, on the same store that I bought Starscream. Millions of like fruit and veg bags, I suppose is the best way to describe, isn't it? That you could just about make out what was in there. It had £5 on it, so at £5 I've got no qualms. It is missing his missile, and it is missing the scoop that would be on the back, but I can live without that. Especially with the missile, because this thing sort of only comes into play when he's in a sort of Scorpion battle mode, which just, it looks a bit naff, and I can't quite figure it out how to figure it out. He's got absolutely massive truck hump, truck arse. You know, that's a serious amount of hemorrhoids he's got going on there. We can kind of forgive that. I do love the stance at the front. I love the sort of spindly arms and the way that the barrel of the cement mixer forms this sort of shield around him, which is cool. And he does have a seriously mean, almost Predator style face to him, which is good. And I know not many of you guys out there are movie lovers, movie bot lovers, but I haven't got a problem with them. It's quite complicated to change. I did go into Swerves to have a play around with him and get a drink, and it took me ages, absolutely ages, to put him back into alt mode. So I had to go on the internet when I got home and figure it all out. But yeah, so that was the second bot. That was £5, and again off the Unknown Mystery Stall. I was walking around and I was looking for Lambo or Sideswipe, basically the Takara MP12 black Lamborghini. Very, very nice. I have seen some of you guys on your Facebook pictures of your hauls bought that. Well done. I'm sure it's an absolutely beautiful, fabulous transformer. I did see him for £45, and I ummed and ahed and walked round 3 or 4 times and thought, oh yeah, alright, 45 quid. By the time I got back, it'd gone. And everybody else had it at 55. So once I'd seen it for a tenner cheaper, I wasn't going to pay £55. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know whether or not I'm going to buy the knockoff version. I can't quite bring myself to do that, you know. But there we go. Maybe I'll watch a video about the knockoff version and see it's really good, or maybe I'll find a cheaper, a legit one. Anyway, so as a consolation, I picked up this guy. I think he's called Dead End. Everybody will know out there, so leave a comment if you know what his name is. Quite a cool little Ferrari Testarossa style car. Pretty good underneath. No visible head syndrome. It was £5, and he's quite small for £5, and he was loose, but I quite liked it, so I thought, yeah, go on, he's a good substitute. So I bought that, and I do like the fact that he's only this sort of 3-tone, which is good because it means that the Autobot, oh no, he's a Decepticon symbol on the front is quite striking against the red. So there we go. So that was purchase number 3 for £5. I picked up Frenzy, the sort of barricade front grille in me hood bot for the, again, movie. See, there's a thing to this. I bought a lot of movie figures because another pair of movie figures I bought were these guys. And this was off the Toy Foo stall. In fact, I think Toy Foo stall was the only place I saw them. And it's the Skids and Mudflap, Revenge of the Fallen Ice Cream Truck Combo. Stick them together and they turn into an ice cream. I really like it. I think these are great. Again, they're on my list of bots that I wanted to buy. I love it. I love the alt mode. I love the ice cream van. I love the fact that sort of the white is slightly off, sort of I suppose an ice cream colour, but slightly dirty. It would be nice if it said "Suck my popsicle" on the side, which would be obviously fairly inappropriate for a children's toy. I'm sure they do repro decals for them. But yeah, really funny, really, they make me smile every time I look at them, and the transformation mode is pretty clever to combine these two bots together, and they do stick together really well. They were £15, £7.50 each, I suppose is okay, and Toifu being the stall where profits go to a charity. So they took £15 off me for these two, which is fine. They look brand new. When I pulled them apart, they were so stiff, it was like they'd never been transformed before. So that was those guys. And they do, although I haven't sort of presented them very well, the sort of kibble does fold down. It folds down pretty good on the back of him and this guy. But I love them. I think they're great. They're going to be good little additions to my collection. We went and had a look at the fans table. They had a very nice Optimus Prime Pepsi truck. I'm not very good with the names, but it was nice. I think, did Nosey buy it in the end? Well, we bought something similar. We didn't buy that, we didn't want that. No, what we bought, or what my daughter wanted, was this guy. Revenge of the Fallen, I think. Mech-Tech Bumblebee. Boxed, it was boxed. We've ripped him out of the box and thrown that away. It's got the sort of spring-loaded cog front bonnet thing to help you or hinder you transform it. He's pretty movie accurate though, I have to say. He does transform really nicely. He's got great feet, look at those. I mean, they are skipper feet, they are, or skippy. And he has got a very movie accurate face, which I like. So he was £2. Somebody loved him so much that they put him on the fan sales table boxed for £2. So we now own him, and he's really good. I really like him. I like the transformation mode. I like what they're doing with the doors on this. Obviously he's got this weird missile thing, but that does come off. Unfortunately there's no sort of hand replacement, so you're stuck with just that rocket launcher, but you know, I can forgive him for that. £2. What next? We went and had a look at the artwork. We went and had a look at the Gundam stall, which was really, really cool. Really cool. Regret not buying anything from that. I see Anton bought that, the bear, what's he called? Something the bear figure in his action starts. Brilliant. Crazy, brilliant. I might have to buy him. I might have to go and get one of those. I think it'd be very nice to have this sort of bear arm to the teeth figure on the shelf. But we didn't buy him. We had a look. I was like, oh, Gundam, oh, okay. So that was that. We went and had a look at the artwork, like I was saying. They're just so clever, those guys. They really are. I mean, we were watching Nick Roach sat there, and he just went, and out popped the head of a bot. And I'm like, oh. And they get paid to do it. I mean, it's really cool. Anyway, I had a good chat with Jason Cardy. I have to admit, I've never heard of. But a really nice guy, Welsh dude, and he was doing limited edition prints of this, which I bought the smaller version of. The reason being that it was coming with this, the Regeneration 1 issue 80.5, which is the first issue of the sort of the continuance of the Transformers saga. By the original team that worked on them from 84 to 91, something like that. I'd bought from my local comic shop issue 0, thinking that that would be the first issue of this. I read it and didn't know what the hell was going on. I couldn't understand it. Rodimus was in some weird multi-dimensional thing, and anyway, so I later found out that basically because I'd started in the middle of the series. So that is issue 1. I have got the complete set coming from Amazon, so I'll be able to read that, but that is the one that he was doing, and he signed it for me, which is very nice. And I also had it signed by Baskerville and Jean-Paul Beauvais, who both were involved in the illustration, the artwork, the colouring. Who knew that you didn't draw and colour it yourself, and that somebody would draw it, somebody would ink it, somebody would colour it, and then Jason Cardy would then take all of that, scan it into a computer, and sort of do layers and layers and layers of additional shading and colouring and depth and background, and just, you can see by the quality of the artwork, it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think that is a fantastic shot of Optimus, surrounded by Unicron and Rodimus and Galvatron, and that looks like Grimlock in there as well. So brilliant. So, you know, for £5 I didn't think I was going to buy any artwork, but I did, and that's what I got. The last thing I bought from Sven, from the Geek Station. Really nice guy, very nice to chat to. I'd had a look at his stall a few times, couldn't find anything that I really wanted to buy. Was still feeling sorry for myself that I hadn't bought Lambor, Sideswipe, Takara. So I was just having a flick through the carded stuff that he had on the stall, and he had this. He had Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Prowl, in his Japanese Lamborghini police car. Love it. Now, I hate stuff in boxes. They always come out and get played with. I haven't taken this out of the box yet. I don't know why. I don't know whether or not it's because I see the bot mode and go, shiny, shiny, chrome, kibble. I'm not sure. I don't know whether it is I don't want to be disappointed. I love alt mode. I love the fact he's got sort of Japanese symbols on the doors there. I love he's a Lamborghini. And I love the fact that he was £12. And I think that's a very, very good price for that. Yeah, so that was Prowl, or that is Prowl, and Prowl being still boxed. That was £120, which I know compared to a lot of people is not very much at all. In fact, they probably spent £120 in the first 5 minutes that they were there. It was enough for me, and I couldn't think of anything else that was there that I really wanted to spend any money on. So I got everything that I wanted, basically. We had a really, really good time. It was a really good experience. The guys that organise it, obviously it's a whole year's worth of work to get that thing together, and I really appreciate what they do, because it was very nice to be around so many people that appreciate and are really passionate about Transformers and the artwork, the comics, the movies, the characters, the voice actors. It was all just a big love fest, and it was cool. I wish I'd spoken to more Transformers YouTube community members, but there we go. That's what next year is for, and that's what the Facebook channel is about as well. So that's about it. I hope you like that. I will do some reviews, because as soon as I came home, I haven't stopped buying bots. There was one bot that I didn't find, or I did find on the in-demand toy stall in a bag loose, which was Transformers Payload. 22 quid they wanted for it. So I left that one on the table, but I managed to find him on eBay. So I'll do a review of him, and like I said, I bought the Evolutions Bumblebee, and I am desperately trying to find, and didn't find at Auto Assembly, is a decent value Age of Extinction Lockdown. I know plenty of people are selling them on eBay for like 28 quid, which is like, I don't think so. But I did see all the cool stuff. I've got some that you can pre-order, and I'm thinking about Rollout Roll Call as well, which might be quite interesting to go to. But in the meantime, I think I will look at that and see whether or not I can pick myself up a deluxe lockdown. Anyway, that's it. Enough of me. You're probably sick of me, and I'm sick of me too. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.